Hi, my name is Edwin Leon, and right now I'm gonna be the first one in talking our video presentation about conspiratory theories, especially Illuminatis. What is the
Illuminati.
In historical sense, the term Illuminati refers to the barbarian Illuminati, a secret society that operated for only a decade, from 1776 to 1785. This organization was founded by Adam Weishaupt, a German law professor who believed strongly in Enlightenment ideals. Adam wanted to educate Illuminati members in reason, philanthropy, and other secular values so that they could influence political decisions when they came to power. It was pretty ambitious for 6 or 9 guys, but they really wanted to take over the world. The Illuminati's goals and reputation often exceeded their means. In its early days, the group was just a handful of people, and even at its largest, it only consisted of somewhere between 650 and 2,500 members. The group grew to that size by becoming a sort of a sleeper and cell within other groups. Illuminati members joined the Freemason lodges to recruit members for their own competing secret society. The second question says, what did the Illuminati believe? And they were two sides to the historical Illuminati, their odd rituals and their ideals. The Illuminati did plenty of unusual things. They used symbols like the owl, adopted fictitious names to avoid identification, and had completed hierarchies like Nobis Minerval and Illuminati Minerval that divided the ranks. In the beginning, Haddab says, Illuminati members didn't trust anyone over 30 because they were too set in their ways. Other reports of rituals are harder to confirm, but we know that members were very paranoid and used spy-like protocol to keep one another's identity secret. But while they were following these bizarre rituals, they also promoted a worldview that reflected Enlightenment ideals like rational thought and self-rule, anti-clerical and anti-royal. The Illuminati were closer to revolutionaries than world rulers, since they sought to infiltrate and upset powerful institutions like the monarchy. And the last question says, did the Illuminati manage to control the world? And well, historians tend to think that Illuminati were only mildly successful at best in becoming influential. And though, of course, there are also those who believe the Illuminati successfully took over the world and still control it today. And I don't know, if an all-powerful group does dominate the world, we probably wouldn't know about it. It's also difficult to untangle the success of the Illuminati from that of the Freemasons, which they infiltrated and commingled with. It's just as tough to tell what influence the Illuminati actually had as opposed to the influence people think they had. And we do know the Illuminati had some influential members along with many dukes and other leaders who were powerful but are forgotten today. Some sources think the writer Johann Goethe was a member of the group. In a way, Illuminati influence depends on what you believe about them. If you think their revolutionary ideals spread to other groups, like the French Revolution's Jacobins, then they were successful. If you think those ideas would have prospered regardless, then they were mainly a historical curiosity. Well, this is all for me. I hope you have enjoyed my video. So see you in the next time.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about 3 questions that everyone asks about the Illuminati. These questions are: why did the real Illuminati disappear? The second question is: if the Illuminati vanished, how did their legend live on? And the last one: are the Illuminati related to the Freemasons? And the first question that I'm going to answer is: why did the real Illuminati disappear? This is the Duke of Bavaria, the guy who single-handedly took down the Illuminati. They were wiped out. Oda says people had tried to revive them over the years, but it's a money-making scheme. In 1785, Duke of Bavaria carved Theodore Van's secret societies, including the Illuminati, and instituted serious punishments for anyone who joined them. Most of the group's secrets were disclosed or published, and if you believe most historians, the Illuminati disappeared. And from the moment of the disbanding, however, the myth expanded as described in Conspiracy Theories in American History, an encyclopedia. Documents found in the homes of high-ranking Illuminati members like Javier Sack confirm some of the spooky Illuminati theories, like the dreams of world domination and cultish behavior, even though those documents may exaggerate the truth about the group. If the Illuminati vanished, how did their legend live on? In the book In the Illuminati, George Washington inadvertently promoted almost immediately after the Illuminati were disbanded, conspiracy theories about the group sprang up. The most famous conspiracy theories were authored by the physicist John Robinson, who caused the Illuminati of infiltrating the Freemasons, and Agustin Barrel, whose History of the Jacobins promoted the theory that secret societies, including the Illuminati, were behind the French Revolution. Historians tend to see this as the first in a long line of conspiracy theories. So, again, for those who believe the Illuminati run the world today, this is arguably proof of the group's power. Later on, some of the founding fathers managed to stoke interest in the Illuminati in the United States. George Washington wrote a letter addressing the Illuminati threat. He believed it had been avoided, but his mentioning it helped bolster the myth in the panic caused by the anti-Illuminati books and sermons. Thomas Jefferson was accused of being a member of the group. So this early Illuminati panic fizzled out. They gave the group a patina of legitimacy that later on will help make a centuries-long conspiracy seem more plausible. Are the Illuminati related to the Freemasons, the cryptic pyramid of the dollar? But it's not about the Illuminati. Conspiracy theories have always been popular in the United States, but for centuries the Illuminati were less feathered than the Freemasons. The anti-Masonic party was based on an opposition to the Freemasons, and though the party died out, Freemasons remained a focal point for paranoia in America because the Illuminati recruited many members in Europe through Freemason lodges. The two groups are often confused for each other. To some degree, Freemasons' paranoia grew out of the Freemasons' influence in the United States. Many founding fathers were members, after all, and some key American symbols may have been derived from the Freemasons. There's a strong argument that the floating eye on the dollar, the eye of the providence about a pyramid, comes from Freemasonry. There's also an argument that it was meant as a Christian symbol. The only thing we know for certain is that it has nothing to do with the Bavarian Illuminati. That early Freemason paranoia can help us understand the conspiracy theories about the Illuminati today. People will use terms like Illuminati to define anything that they don't like that might challenge their values. Saint Joseph Usinski, a political scientist of the University of Miami.
We have an important question related with our topic. Why do people still believe in Illuminati today? Well, The Illuminati never completely disappeared from the popular culture. It was always burbling in the background. But in the mid 1970s, the Illuminati made a marked comeback thanks to a literary trilogy that gave the group the simultaneously spooky and lovable image it holds today. The Illuminatus trilogy became a counter-cultural touchstone and intermingling of real research. It was a great example of the past 60s ways of ionizing elite forms of power. Mark Fenster says that ironic vision of conspiracy theory is extremely widely distributed. It can be both serious conspiracy theorism and a joke about it. Now, something curious. Are Jay-Z, Kanye West, and other celebrities in the Illuminati? Well, Jay-Z said that he thinks rumors of his membership in the Illuminati are stupid. Kanye West said that it is ridiculous, of course, to conspiracy theorists, but that's exactly what a member of the Illuminati would say. In a broader sense, rumors about the Illuminati and celebrities speak to their place in our culture. Fenster sees the half-ironic and the half-serious accusation of Illuminati membership as the latest expression of an all-American phenomenon. It marks that Jay-Z and Beyoncé seem to live in a different universe than us. We notice how bizarre their lives seem to be and how powerful they seem to be. The thing that ties conspiracy theories together is that they always point out someone who is supposedly powerful. You never heard a conspiracy theory about the homeless guy in the street or the gang of poor children, so think about it. Finally, the New World Order will be better described as the Old World Order, as it is compromised of all baking families and aristocracy. Many conspiracy theories maintain that the New World Order is the current incarnation of the Illuminati, but their aims are the antithesis of the original Illuminati, who value individual freedom above all forms of control. If a new world order exists and aims to control society, it will always be a challenge by those who are willing to fight for equality and freedom.